The Biafran War was one of the most brutal and bloody conflicts of modern times. Also known as the Nigerian Civil War, it left 1 million dead and millions more displaced. It also shaped so much of our thinking on secession and independence. And yet today, it's largely forgotten. So what was the conflict all about? And why was it so especially significant? The British decision in the early 20th century to merge the two Nigerian protectorates, a decision taken for economic reasons, created an entity that was fundamentally at odds with itself. This would eventually have dramatic and tragic consequences following the country's independence in 1960. The tensions between North and South soon spilled over into the political arena, leading to mass killings and one of the most significant wars to affect modern Africa. Indeed, the Biafran War was widely regarded as the most pressing humanitarian disaster of its day. Over the course of 2.5 years, millions died in a conflict that led to mass starvation.
During the war, the North and the West teamed up to fight us. Today, again, the North and the West teaming up. And which is why if you go through all the very important, sensitive posts in the country, Igbo man is not in any of them. No. It's alright. The God who has always led us, directed us, will one day, someday vindicate us. Whatever it is we're entitled to in this country, I think God will give it to us. I believe so. Even if our brothers deny us that. People who are afraid of competition will tell you that somebody wants to dominate them. Nobody is dominating you. The last thing the Igbo man will do is to dominate anybody. He's not interested in that. An Igbo man finds himself in Kaura Namoda. He wants to settle down. He ends up marrying a woman from Kaura Namoda. I mean, if there anything criminal about it, that you fell in love with a native girl and you married her, is anything wrong with that? I have 5 sons. One of my sons is married to a Yoruba girl. He brought her to the house and I said, hey, listen, do you love my son? Yes, sir. Do you? Yeah, but come on. And we took our drugs to Yoruba land. It was incredible. Everybody was dancing. This chief asked her. Right. He's married to... A lot of us are sick. Let's just conclude that way, right? Femi Fanika is married to an Igbo girl. So he understands us. His father was a very close friend of Zik. I can tell you that. And he knows a lot about our history. So when he talks, I want to listen to him. I've talked about politics, which I don't like, by the way, but I am compelled to because when people deliberately organize themselves into groups that exist purely to distort facts, people like us are bound to make statements to counter them. I mentioned something earlier. I said, if you hurt an Igbo man once in politics, it's not likely ever to give you a second chance to hurt him again. There's a book called The School for Scandal by Richard Brinsley Sheridan. A character there is Lady Sneerwell. There's a very popular quotation from that woman that anybody who read that book will always remember. Wounded at the early stage of my youth by the poisoned tongue of slander, I have ever since known no joy beyond reducing others to the level of my own enjoyed reputation. And The School for Scandal, Lady Sneerwell. So if you apply it to the political philosophy of the Igbo man, you will know why he doesn't take too kindly to perfidy in politics, treachery in politics, even though it is supposed to be an ingredient of diplomacy. It is not for the Igbo man. The Igbo man believes in perseverance. He believes in hard work. He believes that God gave him power to exercise dominion over his environment. The Igbo man wants competition. In every part of the world you find the Igbo man, he is immensely successful. That is something that you can't counter. Go to any part of the world. I mean, There are some of them, by the way, who, like you know, are criminal elements. But if you look at not Jesus Christ, he had 12 apostles. One of them sold him. So you will always have people who are non-conformists who want to cut corners and all that, but that's by the way.